Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Guy Dawson Show at WCOBM.com, the World Center of Broadcast Media. My name is Guy Dawson, and I am the managing member of Classy Communications, a full-service media and marketing company. If you would like to bring greater recognition to your business, yourself, or your organization, please get in contact with us at 702-845-6129 or visit our website, classycommunications.net. We are broadcasting to you live from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, just a stone throw from the from the Las Vegas Strip. Guys, I have a co-host who usually ruins this, and you guys are so well behaved and didn't ruin my intro.
Well, you're doing a good job.
I'm here with the Australian Bee Gees, by the way. These guys are one of the hottest acts on the Strip, and
thank you, man. Yeah, it was good to be here.
Yeah, introduce yourselves. Let's start with the guitar player.
Matt Baldoni, Sacramento, California originally. I play Barry Gibb and sing and play guitar on the show.
Wayne Hosking, I play Morris in the show.
I'm David Scott and I play Robin.
I got together with these guys a couple of years ago on my radio show, and I've seen their show many times. I never knew what a big Bee Gees fan I was until I went to your show. They have so many memorable songs, and it took me going to the show to really see how many they had.
Well, every song in the show was a hit. I mean, how can you go wrong? You know?
That's what happens.
So someone's going to know them.
Yeah.
After every show, they always come out, that we sell merch afterwards, they come by and say, I had no idea that they had so many hits. They recognised every song and they expected only to know one or two, you know.
Yeah, it was quite nice too. We get a lot of so much more younger people. We used to have a demographic of about 45 plus. Now it's like anything from kids, you know, upwards.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised at how much history the Bee Gees actually had beyond the very popular songs that they had in the 70s. Mm-hmm. This is a group that's been around for a long, basically the late 60s, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
hit records in 5 decades. The Saturday Night Fever material is always going to be the stuff that people are going to associate first with the Bee Gees, but thankfully we don't have to rely on just that in the show. We have it's a hit parade. It's like 3 greatest hits albums.
Yeah, all the stuff in
about
the
90
60s.
minutes. Yeah.
So where did the marriage come between the Bee Gees and Australia? How did that come?
Well, the Bee Gees went to Australia from the Isle of Man, and they launched their career in Australia. They lived in Queensland. There's a monument built for them and a street and everything to honour them. And they started singing on the back of a truck, people throwing coins at them.
Really?
And then on the radio, I think when Barry was 17, they released Spicks and Specks. Was their first #1 hit, but they couldn't promote it in Australia because that was the week they got on the boat and went back to the Isle of Man, and they signed up with Robert Stigwood in England, and the career took off over there.
And people, as you say, are just fascinated with the Bee Gees and the accomplishments and these legendary songs, and it just keeps going, right? You guys, I think I first saw the Australian Bee Gees show 4 years ago, maybe,
right.
And you guys have been going really strong in Las Vegas for quite a while.
Well, I've been here 5 years. The group's been together for 20 years. Barry Gibb is still going, doing it on his own.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. And it just shows changed quite a bit if it's 4 years ago since you saw it.
Oh yeah.
Now there's 2 costume changes now, different media footage on the screens, new songs. So
new songs, new dialogue.
Yeah.
Come see us again, man.
Well, one thing I did remember from the show, I've been a couple of times. It hasn't been 4 years since I've been, maybe a couple of years.
Right.
But the women, man, they love the Bee Gees. I mean, they get up. You've got to go see this show, by the way.
You know, we're so busy concentrating on playing and
right.
singing. Well, we don't notice things.
You don't
like
notice
that.
these women that are.
We have a job
They have
to
this
do.
big disco ball, and the ladies just go crazy, and they all go and dance under this disco ball. It's like going back to the 70s again or something.
Well, you know, the songs are memorable, and the women do like the songs because they're romantic. Back when, especially 60s and 70s, when the Gibb brothers were writing, they mentioned that most other people were writing about things, and they were writing about romance and love and things like that, and they were kind of looked on as like a bit dweeby, you know. But it's worked for them, you know what I'm saying? Love is the biggest selling idiom of a song ever.
Right.
More
songs have probably been written about romantic love than any other subject.
Exactly.
It's the most passionate subject, isn't it, I guess?
Yeah, the ladies can really relate, and me too. I mean, I just, I remember Saturday Night Fever. I mean, I was a little kid, but John Travolta was like the biggest thing in the world at that time, and the Bee Gees just took off
true.
from the release of that.
Yeah.
yeah.
They were the biggest band in the world right then.
Yep.
Yeah, and they'd had plenty of success before that, and they had plenty after as well. But right then, that was basically when they broke all records for selling albums, for concert ticket sales, for radio play. They still hold records to this day. I think that's still Saturday Night Fever is the #1 selling soundtrack of all time,
That's
still
right.
to this
Longest-
day.
Longest
Yeah.
running too, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. What's it like doing a show continuously the way that the three of you have for night after night after night? How do you keep yourself energized? And I know you have to really have your enthusiasm
Doing it
high in order
continuously.
to.
I'm looking forward to getting some sleep at some stage.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
working very hard for many years.
There's kind of a privilege involved with getting to play this music and performing it to all these audiences that love all the music and seeing all those faces, the smiling faces out there.
And they're different
And
audiences
we-
every night.
Yeah, and we've got to keep it interesting for ourselves, of course. It can probably get a little monotonous doing it every single night, but somehow I just really enjoy it every time I get up on that stage. And what greater catalogue of music is there to play than the Bee Gees? It's just hit after hit, and it's so much fun.
And doing a show on the Las Vegas Strip, you are basically really seeing people
Oh yeah, yeah. We used
come
to
from
travel
all over the world.
for 15 years continuously, 45 different countries around the world. Repeat business, just go for 15 years. Now people are coming to see us rather than us going out to different countries to see them. They're coming here to Vegas to see us, and it's different people from all over the world coming to see us, which is amazing.
And I'm sure you get the people who come here 1 year and then they come back and they come and see you again.
Oh, yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
a
We had a
pretty,
guy-
pretty regular
A
thing?
lady came to the show the other night, had been to the show 13 times. It was her 13th.
Yeah, and a lady from New York,
Show.
17 times.
13
So
times.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, so
There's
they do
people
come
that
back.
we've seen in Las Vegas, and then that's generated interest for them to buy tickets on tour when we come to their home area, and then vice versa. Being out and touring in different parts of the world generates a lot of interest because everyone comes here to Las Vegas. Everyone comes. It's probably the one town that a wider range of people come to than any other town probably in the Western world. It's the #1 business and tourism destination in the world right
That's
now.
why we're here.
For me, when I watch the show, it's really fascinating to watch you guys get into these characters. I mean, you guys aren't the Bee Gees, but you really are. The way that just the mannerisms, the movements, everything.
Well, we wanted to create the illusion that we are the Bee Gees. I mean, that's the whole idea. I mean, we want people to enjoy. They're not going to see the Bee Gees now, especially, and I've never seen them live, but now they can at least feel like they're at a Bee Gees concert, and we do our best to act. It's an acting role, pretty much, really. Act like them, be them.
Yeah, right from this beginning, when
Yeah.
they first walk in the door
Yeah.
to the moment they leave, they feel like we want them to feel like they're at an actual Bee Gees
You got to
concert,
sing and play the music,
experiencing
but
it.
yeah, it's to be them. That's the idea of the tribute.
Yeah, you guys had to learn how to think like a Bee Gee. Like, what would a Bee Gee do in this
Right.
situation?
Well, and the idea of a tribute, I think, is just that. Paying tribute is being respectful, and paying tribute is not being a caricature of some important person. Paying tribute is being authentic and respectful of that artist's mannerisms and character and body of work, I think. And so we try to do that. That's a full-time job right there. You
That's
know.
very well put there,
That's
Matt.
very right.
yeah, these are some
Right.
great guys here, and again, you have got to go check out the Australian Bee Gees. They are one of the biggest acts here in Las Vegas. You guys are at Excalibur right
Yeah,
now.
that's
are.
correct.
Been there for
7
several years.
7 p.m. every night.
Guess what? We're going to take a short commercial break, and when we come back, you're going to get to hear the Australian Bee Gees sing some of the greatest songs of all time. Stay tuned for more of The Guy Dawson Show at WCOBM.com.